I wish a fine day for all of you. I welcome all of you to your favorite EduSat through the Darshan program. Dear students, you know that every day we take food, we drink water, and also we absorb air or we absorb oxygen from the air. Without food, we can survive for a month, and without water, we can survive 2-3 days. But it is impossible for our survival without air even for a minute. So air is very important for us, and how air is very important for us you know very well. And in our last session we discussed about air pollution. In your textbook there is a topic, air pollution, a hidden menace, and in that topic you can find different the causes of air pollution, the effect of air pollution, and how to control air pollution. So without air it is very impossible for the part of us for our survival. Now you see what we discussed in our last or in our first chapter of this text. And now you see please what we learned in the first part of the topic. In the first part of the topic we learned 3rd December 1984 was a black day for India, as over 4,000 local residents of Bhopal were killed and so many turned blind, crippled due to the deadly gas from a chemical plant operated by Union Carbide escaped into the atmosphere. And here you see, this is really a beautiful picture of a Bhopal gas tragedy. And then air is the life breath of living beings, but the polluted air stands in the way of life. Not only the air, every day we face two important problems. Now the whole world is facing two important problems. One is growth of a population and another is pollution. In our last session we discussed about pollution, how pollution is created. Pollution is created for urbanization and also for industrialization. The rate of population is increasing day to day, so we are facing different kinds of problems. One important and vital problem is pollution problem. Every day we use polythene bags, plastic bags. We throw polythene bags, plastic bags here and there. That is the cause of our soil pollution. And due to urbanization, every day, every moment, dirty water is passing through the towns and cities into the rivers and into the canals. While the dirty water is mixing with the river water, the water is polluted. And similarly, while we listen nowadays, large number of vehicles are increasing in the streets and in the roads. You find lots of vehicles are moving here and there. While the vehicles move, they leave off different kinds of poisonous gases like carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, and also our factories also give off different kinds of poisonous gases. Your chemical factories and even some your thermal power stations, they give up the gases which are very poisonous. So due to growing of industrialization and deforestation, these are the causes of air pollution, and our air is completely polluted. And you know that the trees absorb carbon dioxide and gives off or lifts off your oxygen. But due to growth of a population or due to urbanization, we are setting here and there factories, industries, and we are making the roads and cities, so that we are cutting down the trees. So due to deforestation, we are suffering from lack of what? Lack of oxygen. that is called deforestation. Due to deforestation, we are also facing the problem of air pollution. Then you see thermal power station. Thermal power station is decreasing or is discharging high amounts of smoke and ash, so that our air is polluted very badly. And the automobiles now, if you will go to big cities and big towns, there you can find large number of buses, cars, jeeps and other vehicles which are moving in the streets, and they are exhausting and serious types of poisonous gases, so that we suffer due to also vehicles who are automobiles. Then you see another thing is your many flowers and vegetable plants suffer due to air pollution. Our air is polluted. When air is polluted, due to these reasons, due to development of or due to improvement of factories, industries, vehicles, increase of vehicles, and due to urbanization, our air is polluted. When our air is polluted, the plants are badly affected. Even beautiful flowers are completely damaged or withered, or they are also badly affected by air pollution. Similarly, we fail to get good vegetables due to air pollution. And another thing is acid rain kills flycatchers and Apollo butterflies in Sweden. Acid rain due to air pollution, acid rain occurs, and while acid rain occurs, while the acid rain drops, at that time plants are killed. Besides the plants, some beautiful birds like pied flycatchers and also Apollo butterflies, like these other birds also, other animals also meet their death. Gradually they are abolishing or they are disappearing from the world. And similarly, beautiful buildings like acid smoke destroys the beautiful old buildings. You see, you know that Krakow buildings in Poland, this is a very beautiful building, and how due to acid rain, this beautiful building has been affected. And here you see how acid smoke also destroys the beautiful old buildings of Poland. So all these things we discussed in our last session. These are the causes and effects of air pollution. And today's topic is how to check up air pollution. And there are three important reasons to check up air pollution. What are those three important things which can check up air pollution? One is preventive measures, and second one is dispersal measures, third is collection measures. So we have to discuss one after another. What is preventive measures, what is dispersal measures, and what is collection measures. What are the preventive measures to control the air pollution? Preventive measures can be taken by changing the raw materials used in industry or the ingredients of a fuel. Now you see, some factories run by coal or petrol. The factories which run by coal or petrol, they release the gases, carbon dioxide, even methane gases, even carbon monoxide gases, which are poisonous gas. And these poisonous gas affect the society, affects the atmosphere. So it is a most vital work for the part of our scientists to invent such type of machines, which machines cannot discharge this type of poisonous gases. And now you know that some industries run by hydroelectricity. The industries which run by hydroelectricity means water power. These industries don't release poisonous gases. So that we should try, or the factory owners should try, their industries, their factories should run by hydroelectricity. Similarly, some textile factories use chemicals. Though textile factories use chemicals, actually these chemicals are poisonous for us. So that the factory owners should try to stop or don't use chemicals in their products. And also a textile factory always try to use natural things which would not affect our atmosphere. Okay?
ମୋ ନା ଲାବଣ୍ୟବତୀ ତିରିଆ।
ମୋ ନା ଅର୍ଚ୍ଚନା ମଲ୍ଲିକ।
ମୋ ନା ଗିରିଧର ମାହାଳି।
ମୋ ନା ମୀନାକ୍ଷୀ ସେଠୀ।
राज्य सरकारଙ୍କ ନିଷ୍ପତ୍ତି ଅନୁସାରେ ପଞ୍ଚମରୁ ଦ୍ୱାଦଶ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନରତ ଅନୁସୂଚିତ ଜାତି जनजाति ଓ ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ ପଛୁଆ ବର୍ଗର ଛାତ୍ରଛାତ୍ରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅଗ୍ରାଧିକାର ଭିତ୍ତିରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରୁ ହିଁ ଶିକ୍ଷକ କିମ୍ବା ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷଙ୍କ ଜରିଆରେ ସ୍ଥାୟୀ ଜାତିଗତ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର ଯୋଗାଇ ଦିଆଯିବ। ଏଣିକି ପିଲାଏ ଖୁସିରେ ପଢ଼ିବେ ପାଠ, ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ମିଳିବ ଜାତିଗତ ପ୍ରମାଣପତ୍ର।
ଗୋବିନ୍ଦ 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 ପଦୁ ଗଳୁଛି ମକରନ୍ଦ, ସେ ମକରନ୍ଦ ପାନ କରି ହେଳେ ତରିଲେ ବ୍ରଜ ନାରୀ।
ଆଇ ତୁମର କି ତୋଫା ଆଲୁଅ, ତା କି ଆଲୁଅ କି?
ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଆଲୁଅ, ଦିନରେ ବି ରାତିରେ ବି ସବୁବେଳେ ଏମିତି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଇ, ଆମର ଲାଇନ କଟି ଗଲେ ଫୋନ କଲେ ଲାଇନ ମ୍ୟାନ ଆସି ସଜାଡ଼ି ଦିଏ। ତମର ଲାଇନ କଟି ଗଲେ କିଏ ସଜାଡ଼େ? ତମେ କଣ ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟକୁ ଫୋନ କର?
ବକିଟା କିଲୋ, ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟଙ୍କୁ ନୁହେଁ, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ନମ୍ବରଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଦେଖେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲାଇନ କଟିଯିବ ଏଇ ନମ୍ବରରେ ଫୋନ କରିଦେଲେ ସବୁ ସମାଧାନ। ସେଇ ତୋଫା ଆଲୁଅ ହେଲା।
180034571335।
ଅନୁସୂଚିତ ଜାତି ଓ ଜନଜାତିର ଛାତ୍ରଛାତ୍ରୀମାନେ ସହରାଞ୍ଚଳରେ ରହି ମହାବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ, ବୈଷୟିକ ତଥା ବୃତ୍ତିଗତ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନମାନଙ୍କରେ ସୁବିଧାରେ ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀଯୁକ୍ତ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କର ଯୁଗାନ୍ତକାରୀ ଯୋଜନା ଆକାଂକ୍ଷା। ଏହି ଯୋଜନା ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ସହରାଞ୍ଚଳରେ ରହି ପାଠ ପଢ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ସମସ୍ତ ସୁବିଧା ସହ ହଷ୍ଟେଲ ନିର୍ମାଣ କରାଯାଇଛି ଏବଂ ଛାତ୍ରୀମାନଙ୍କର ରହିବା ଓ ଖାଇବାର ସୁବନ୍ଦୋବସ୍ତ କରାଯାଇଛି। ଖୁବ୍ ଶୀଘ୍ର ରାଜ୍ୟର ଅନ୍ୟ ପ୍ରମୁଖ ସହରାଞ୍ଚଳରେ ଏହିଭଳି ସୁବିଧା ସୁଯୋଗ ଯୋଗାଇ ଦିଆଯିବ जनजाति छात्री मानंकु। आकांक्षार सुजोग नियंतु, निजर उच्च शिक्षा अभिलाष को साकार करंतु।
The industries should use the raw materials in such a way which will not affect the atmosphere, so that industries should try to avoid the things which affect the atmosphere. And similarly, the industries should use such type of fuel in their factories or in their industries which will not affect the atmosphere. Now let us go and discuss what are the dispersal measures to check up air pollution. Dispersal measures can be done by raising heights of tall chimneys or smokestacks. You know that if the chimneys become short, the air will come to the human beings, come to the living creatures easily, so that the atmosphere will be affected and people will suffer from, and all the living creatures will suffer from different kinds of diseases or badly. And so that we should try to build, the factory owners, the industry owners should build such type of chimneys which will be very high, and high chimneys are the examples of dispersal measures. Then you see what are collection measures to prevent air pollution. Collection measures can be taken by designing equipment to trap pollutants before they escape into atmosphere. Now, due to development of science and technology, the scientists have made, our engineers, mechanical engineers have made pollutants trapping machines. This is a picture of pollutants trapping machine. When the industries leave up pollutants, at that time these machines can trap the pollutants so that our atmosphere will be saved from the pollutants. And then you see how have different countries try to check air pollution. All over the world, most of the developed countries and also developing countries, they have tried their best to check up air pollution. They are taking many initiatives such as making laws, setting standards, norms to ensure quality air. So they have prepared laws and also they have set up some rules or norms. And recently you know that your government, the state government of our state Odisha, has passed norms or passed a condition or passed a law. All the vehicles, even our government of India has passed a law that all the vehicles should release the carbon dioxide in a limited quantity. What will not affect our atmosphere. So now you see what is a vital problem for a country to check up air pollution. The country has passed the law. Suppose a country has passed a law to check up air pollution. But even after passing law, what is the problem? The problem is that pollutants may be carried by the wind from one country to another, which cannot be stopped even after making strict legislation. Suppose air is polluted in one country, but due to wind, the pollutants were carried from that country to another country. So in that case, the legislation or the rule what was made by that country will not be carried out. So that is the problem. That is one vital problem. Here is a diagram for you how air pollutants carried by wind, and air pollutants are going from one country to another country. The other country has passed the law. The other country has passed the law for the people or for the industry owners or vehicle riders or the vehicle makers that their engines will be made in such a way that their engines will not release the poisonous gases into the atmosphere. Even after passing law, if the polluted air is gone from one place to another place, what will that country be done at that case? So now you see how does polluted air travel from one country to another. The polluted air does not remain in the same area where it is originated. Sometimes the polluted air is carried away by the wind from one country to another, often for distances of thousands of miles. Besides, some pollutants are very light, and very light means not very weighty, and can be carried by wind. Though those pollutants are very light, so they can be carried by wind easily from one place to another place. Now you see, you give some, here you see please some examples how polluted air travels from one country to another. You know that the death of lakes in eastern Canada has been caused by the acid rain that originated in the United States. The acid rain is originated in the United States, but the lake in eastern Canada is affected due to that acid rain. Similarly, acids produced in Britain and France have caused damage in Sweden. Here you see, this is the map of United States of America, and here the acid rain is created, originated, and it affected the dead lake of eastern Canada. The lake of eastern Canada is affected. In this picture you see how tons of fishes have met their death. Here you see this is the dead lake of eastern Canada. And the same thing here you see in this picture. You witness two pictures. At one picture, in the first picture, the image is very good, but in second picture, the image has been badly affected by acid rain. And this is the picture of Sweden, and due to acid rain, this is the region. Sweden, in Sweden you can find, so due to acid rain, how these images have been badly affected. So what have different countries tried to check air pollution? Different countries have taken many initiatives by making law, setting standards and norms to check air pollution and ensure quality air. They have given the advice to the people that they should be ensure to discharge quality air, and they have a prepared strict law for their country, and also they have made some rules how to control the air pollution. Okay.
ଅଗ୍ରଣୀ ଘରୋଇ ଶିକ୍ଷାନୁଷ୍ଠାନମାନଙ୍କରେ ଛାତ୍ରଛାତ୍ରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଗୁଣାତ୍ମକ ଶିକ୍ଷାର ସୁଯୋଗ ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ମାନ୍ୟବର ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀଯୁକ୍ତ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆରମ୍ଭ କରାଯାଇଛି ଅଭିନବ ଯୋଜନା ଅନ୍ୱେଷା। ପ୍ରତିବର୍ଷ 5,000ରୁ ଉର୍ଦ୍ଧ୍ୱ ଅନୁସୂଚିତ ଜାତି ଓ ଜନଜାତିର ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ 17 ଗୋଟି ଜିଲ୍ଲାର ସହରାଞ୍ଚଳରେ ସ୍ଥାପିତ ଅଗ୍ରଣୀ ଘରୋଇ ଶିକ୍ଷାନୁଷ୍ଠାନମାନଙ୍କରେ ପଢ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ସୁଯୋଗ ଦେବା ସହିତ ରହିବା, ଖାଇବା, ଟ୍ୟୁସନ୍ ଫି, ପୋଷାକ, ବହିପତ୍ର ଓ ଯାତାୟାତ ବାବଦକୁ 44,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଯୋଗାଇ ଦିଆଯାଉଛି। ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଅନ୍ୱେଷା ଯୋଜନାରେ ସାମିଲ କରନ୍ତୁ, ତାଙ୍କ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ତିଆରି କରନ୍ତୁ।
ଏହି ଶିକ୍ଷା ବର୍ଷରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ରାଜ୍ୟର 100ଟି ବ୍ଲକ ହେଡକ୍ୱାର୍ଟର୍ସରେ 100ଟି ଆଦର୍ଶ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ। ଆମର ପ୍ରିୟ ମୁଖ୍ୟମନ୍ତ୍ରୀ ନବୀନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କର ଏହି ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଶିକ୍ଷା କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ନୂଆ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ। କେନ୍ଦ୍ରୀୟ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଢାଞ୍ଚା, ସିବିଏସ୍ଇ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଶିକ୍ଷା, ଓଡ଼ିଶା ସରକାରଙ୍କର ଆଉ ଏକ ଅଧ୍ୟାୟ। ଗ୍ରାମାଞ୍ଚଳର ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ସବୁ ବ୍ଲକରେ ହେବ ଆଦର୍ଶ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ।
In some countries, air checkup programs, or we can say air quality programs, have been made. And how these air quality programs are benefit to us? How have the air quality programs brought us benefit. Air quality programs have brought us benefits in many areas. And burning low sulphur coal and oil in factories and power plants has lowered pollution in many cities. Our engineers have tried their best and have given advice to the factories owners that they should use low sulphur coal and oil. As a result, our atmosphere will not be affected. Here you see burning of a low sulphur carbon. Sulphur carbon is used in these machines, and due to this machine, our machines don't leave off poisonous gases, so that our atmosphere is not affected very badly. Then you see please, and burning of oil in a factory. If we use petrol or coal in a factory, our factories will leave poisonous gases like carbon monoxide or methane or carbon dioxide, which are poisonous gases, and so that our atmosphere will be affected badly. So burning of oil in factories should be avoided. Similarly, burning of coal and oil in power plants should be avoided. To meet standards, automobile engines have been redesigned and new cars have been equipped with devices such as the catalytic converters, which changes pollutants into harmless substances. Now, our scientists have invented converters what can check up the air pollutants. That is called catalytic converter. And this machine can check up the air pollution. And then you see what steps can be taken. Here is the picture of a car. In this picture, catalytic converter is used, and due to catalytic converter, while this car will leave up some gas or smoke, that poisonous smoke will be checked up. And what steps can be taken to reduce the pollution caused by automobiles? To reduce the pollution caused by automobiles, new cars can be designed with devices such as the catalytic converters. Just now you observed how catalytic converters is used in a car, and this converter can change pollutants into harmless substances so that our atmosphere will not be affected. Then you see here who are different people. Here is the same thing, how catalytic converter work in a car. This is the picture of a catalytic converter which is used or which is fitted in a car. And then you see who are different people seeking new ways to control air pollution. Not only the physicians, our engineers, our weather experts, and also botanists, and also some other persons who are interested in atmosphere, who are interested in air pollution. They are trying their best. They are working to invent new machines or new things to check up air pollution. This is a picture of a physician. Similarly, here you see engineers. They are trying their best to check up air pollution, and also weather experts. They are also, or meteorologists, they are also trying to check up air pollution. And even botanists, they are also working how to check up air pollution. So how have the emission systems in new cars reduced pollutions. Just now we discussed about the emission systems. The physicians, our engineers, our weather experts or meteorologists, botanists and others are involved in seeking new ways towards reducing air pollution. They have developed emission system in new cars what can certainly lower the level of air pollution. And why is it said? Why is it said often pollution control means higher prices? Vast sums of money will have to be spent in the future to clean the air. So that we think the new cars, if we use new machines in a car, we have to spend some money. Similarly, if we want to clean our atmosphere, if we want to drive away polluted air, so that lots of money will be spent. That is why it is said that pollution control means higher prices. It means we have to spend lots of rupees to clean our air. Then you see, it is why is it said people everywhere can breathe pure air in cities? It is a difficult task to control air pollution. To check up air pollution, meteorologists, botanists and engineers all are involved in researches and they are seeking new ways. To achieve this goal, vast amount of money will have to be spent in the future. So this involves designing emission systems of a new car. So it is said people everywhere can breathe in pure air in cities. Here you see, now the people in cities, towns, they are using filters. Some people are using filters because they are not getting pure air. So that a time is coming, if we don't clean the air, if our air is polluted, not only these people, but also most of the people will use air filters on their noses to get pure air. So it is the utmost duty of every citizen, every child of a country to check up air pollution. If we don't clean the air, what will happen? You imagine yourself, why do we still need to find out better ways to control air pollution? Formulation of certain laws and setting up standards and norms have checked pollution up to some extent, but it has not been completely checked. So we still need to find out better ways to control air pollution. If the general people, if the ordinary people are not be aware, so what will happen? Now imagine, so that if we throw here and there garbages, litters, so our air will be polluted. If we drive the car with a high speed and without using new technique of controlling the air pollution, so what will happen? You think, then if we don't make the high chimneys, what will happen? You think, but I have told you at the beginning of this topic that two important reasons. One is urbanization and the second is industrialization. Due to these two reasons, our air is highly polluted. So it is our utmost work to check up urbanization. How is it possible? Actually, it is not possible to check up urbanization. when people are interested for urbanization, but we should advise them they should use such type of equipments what can stop or what can check up air pollution. Okay, then you see what steps should we check up air pollution. We discussed lots of things to check up air pollution. One is industrialists should be casured to use smokeless fuels and develop green covers around the factories. It means we should try for plantation work. If we make a plants or if we create a forest, so that we can some extent check up air pollution.
राज्यर अनुसूचित जाति और जनजातिर छात्र छात्री मानक शिक्षा पाई निरंतर उद्यमरत मान्यवर मुख्यमंत्री श्रीयुक्त नवीन पट्टनायक दूरदृष्टि संपन्न प्रचेष्टा जोगु आज राज्य तथा राज्य बाहर पढ़ुवा मैट्रिक परवर्ती 3,24,000 रु ऊर्ध्व छात्र छात्री मानक छात्रवृत्ति जगाई दि जाउथबा बेले प्राय प्रतिवर्ष 18 लाख रु अधिक छात्र छात्री 1055 कोटी रु अधिक टंका छात्रवृत्ति आकार दि जाउछि। छात्र छात्री मानक पई अनुदान प्राप्त विद्यालय गुड़िकरे ट्यूशन फी और बोर्ड परीक्षा फी मध्य छाड़ करा जाइछि। पिला माने ठीक समय छात्रवृत्ति आवेदन करंतु, निरंतर शिक्षा बजाय रखंतु।
So, what steps should we take to check up air pollution? The most important and vital point is our industries owners or factory owners, they should use such a type of machines what can check up air pollution. They should use smokeless fuels. If they use smokeless fuels, so that our air pollution can be stopped or can be checked up, then they should develop green covers. Green covers means they should try to plant, they should work for plantation. As a result, their industries will be covered by plants. If the industries are covered by plants, so that some extent our air pollution can be checked up. And also industries should be compelled to use precipitators, scrubbers and filters to check the production of particulate matters. The particulate matters means the matters which are polluted, they should be checked up. That means industry owners should use precipitators, scrubbers. Scrubbers is one kind of a machine what can stop or what can check up air pollution. Similarly, they can also use filters what can also check up air pollution. And industries should be shifted to places far from human habitations. That means industries should set up at lonely places where the people are not living, so that our air pollution will be stopped, or people will not get a polluted air if the factories are set up at a lonely or at a solitary places. And then you see owners of automobiles should use positive crankcase ventilations and a catalytic converter to reduce emissions. You know, due to this emission system, we get a polluted smoke. If the vehicle owners or if the vehicle makers and owners of automobiles use positive crankcase ventilation catalytic converter, so that our air will not be polluted. Here is a picture for you, that is a catalytic converter which can be used both in cars, buses and even in some industries. And then you see, please, use of a low sulphur fuel should be made compulsory. If we use such type of a fuel, our air will not be polluted. And now most of the developed countries have used sulphur fuel in their vehicles and also in their industries to check up air pollution. And anti-pollution devices and alternative fuels should be used in automobiles. What do you mean by anti-pollution devices? Recently you know that at the end of last March 31st, before 31st March 2017, Supreme Court or Apex Court of our country passed a order that all the vehicles should be 4G, all the vehicles should have a 4G engines. But most of the vehicles which are run in our country at that time were 3G engines. So that what happened on before 31st March, the makers of vehicles, the makers of cars, buses and mopeds or scooters or motorbikes, they sold their bikes and cars which engines were 3G engines. And after 31st March of 2017, the engines which came into existence, or what engines the makers of your car makers or bus makers or the moped or scooter makers, they made those engines are 4G engines. Only to check up air pollution, Supreme Court was forced to pass such a law. Otherwise, what happened if those vehicles were not sold before 31st March 2016, those owners were suffered financially very badly. And then you see, another thing is, no big trees should be cut down further and steps should be taken for adequate plantation. We have discussed, due to growth of a population, the industries are increasing, and due to growth of a population, number of vehicles are increasing. So that what should we do? So we are cutting down the trees, but it is not good for us. We should avoid deforestation or cutting down of trees. Otherwise, we should give stress on social forestry programs, or we should try to do adequate plantation work so that new forests will be created and our air will be deprived from pollution. Then you see, public should be made aware of air pollution through electronic media and print media, so and different kinds of shows and symposia. Here you see, if the public are not aware, we cannot achieve our goal. Here please, what we discussed, here please you see through one video what we learnt from this topic, air pollution. Then you see, due to air pollution we suffer from different kinds of diseases. Our plants are badly affected, and acid rain makes a great disturbance in the society. And here you see please, global warming happens due to air pollution also. Here you see please, you enjoy this video and this will help you how you see in this video how the industries are releasing the smoke. They are releasing smoke, which smoke or which gas is poisonous gases. And even here you see the railway engines, cars and even motorcycles, they are also leaving or releasing poisonous gases. But it is better, here you see the natural surrounding, how a boy is going to his school by bicycle without creating any disturbance. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, and if we cut down trees, we cannot get oxygen. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and gives up your oxygen. If we cut down the trees, what will happen? You cannot get oxygen, so that our air will be polluted. If you burn wood, if you burn wood as fuel to cook food, and if you burn coal in railway engines, your air will be polluted. And due to burning of fossil fuels, our air is badly polluted. Then you see please, if you make the smokestacks or chimneys high, what will happen? Our air will not be polluted. If you make low chimneys, our air will be polluted. So due to cutting of trees, due to burning of wood, and due to burning of fossil fuels, and due to smoke released from factories and industries, and due to smoke released from vehicles, our air is getting polluted. So due to air pollution, human beings suffer from a number of diseases like asthma, bronchitis, cancer and skin diseases. So it is no doubt what is our work through newspaper, through print media, through electronic media. We should aware the people that if our air will be polluted, it will be very difficult for the part of us to survive in this earth. And then you see, while we make a firework, we do firework, at that time our air is also polluted. And you know that Taj Mahal, a beautiful scenery of Taj Mahal attracts lots of tourists of the world. But our Taj Mahal has turned into shabby color. Why? Due to air pollution. Now strict rule is made by the government that the vehicles which run by diesel or petrol will not go to Taj Mahal. Only the vehicles which are run by battery or solar system, those vehicles will go to Taj Mahal or goes to Taj Mahal. So dear students, we discussed the topic, very interesting topic. The topic is about to air pollution, a hidden menace. It is our work to check up air pollution. Air pollution is badly affected us if we are not aware properly. If we don't take a proper steps, our air pollution cannot be stopped. If our air pollution will not be stopped, we shall suffer from different kinds of diseases. Even we shall meet our death. You try to avoid the pollutants which create a pollutants. You throw them at such a place which will not be affected, which will not affect our air. Okay, we discussed the topic. Thank you to all of you. Thank you.
आमे नवम श्रेणीर पाठ्यक्रम अनुपात और समानुपात विषय आमे जानिबा। तुमे अनुपात संबंध रे पूर्व श्रेणी रे मध्य किछि किछि पढ़िछ, किंतु आज देखिबा आमे विभिन्न प्रकार अनुपात संबंध रे किछि देखि जानिबा।